just do a quick live because this time of year is, I feel it's about kind of death and rebirthing, where we're changing seasons. We're sort of now in autumn, going into winter. It's getting cold. Like here in the woods, it's like everything's going brown and sort of, dying as it shifts into its new phase. Now, when I've been thinking a lot about addiction recently, sex addiction, any kind of addiction. Any kind of addiction actually is the same. Like all addictions have the same neurological pathway in your brain. And what I've been realizing, well, I've known this for a long time, is to break through addiction, if it's especially something like a sex addiction, that can create a lot of shame in you, because you can't really, especially if you're addicted to something that you are ashamed of within sex, something taboo, like maybe cross-dressing, or being humiliated and you feel ashamed of that, maybe even small penis humiliation, anything like that. And you can become addicted to it, and you can't feel like you can tell your partner or your close friends or people that you surround yourself with. That creates shame, and that shame holds the addiction. Now, to face a part of that shame, to face the prison that shame can create, because when you're in that shame, it feels quite alone, and that can feel quite, you're caged by your own stuff from your addiction, because you can't share it with anybody. Now, to break through that, you have to face the discomfort of the shame. So when you hold and face what that brings up in you, and it could be telling someone, it could be really maybe exposing the truth about who you are, or another form of discomfort. When you hold that discomfort, you begin to break it down. And when you hold the discomfort and you break it down, you actually go through a period of grief. And this is why I'm linking in with this autumn weather, because when you go through a period of grief, it shifts your identity. So when you face something deeper inside of you, you shift your identity, and that means you lose that part of yourself that you were addicted to with the addiction. For example, say for example, if it's being called a sissy or humiliation or something, the shame linked with that is part of your identity, and then you start going through grief, and that can feel a very difficult process, but it means it breaks you free from the prison that the addiction and the shame is holding you in. So I just thought I'd give that little bit of information through their live, and this is because I was connecting with the trees and the woods here, and I can feel their energies dying, and it's like they're shifting into a new identity. Every season is a new identity within itself, and every year is a new identity, and every part of ourselves we can take that brave shift, and that brave step to shift into a new part of ourselves that maybe at first can feel uncomfortable, but then it is something that we want, and it can create more comfort, more satisfaction, and more fulfillment in the long run. So if you have any questions about the work I do or anything like that, my email and everything is in the description of the YouTube channel. So God bless you, whoever's watching me, hi. And I hope it might have helped. Speak to you soon, guys. Namaste. I'll show you the woods quickly again. Bye.